All right, welcome back, everyone. I believe episode 10, maybe 11. In this episode, we're going to be doing the capture animation, which we've been holding off until now. This is going to be a bit mind-numbing, but just stay with me. This is going to be a little difficult to kind of follow along, but yeah, stay with me and we'll get through this together. So the first thing we're going to do is get a panel. We're going to duplicate it 3 times. First, we're going to work with the first panel. Actually, sorry, we're going to delete these 2 panels. Let's work with the first panel. Let's go to Theme Override, Styles, and we're going to create a text box flat. Now, I'm going to be copying over my settings because I've already done this, and it took me a little while to get it right. So let's go to the red, or the color, and we're going to pick red. We're going to do that, I think, by just doing this. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And now we're going to go to anti blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to turn that off. And that basically removes the line. If we like zoom in, you can kind of see, maybe not. It removes the line later on, but either way, it makes our ball smoother because we're going to be making a ball in a second. Next, we're going to go to the quarter radius and do 20 for all of them. And now we have a ball. And now go to the border, and we're going to do, well, we don't want a border. Let's actually remove that anyways. Border width, we don't need that. I lied. No, sorry, I lied completely. We're going to go to border, and we're going to do black. And then border width, we're going to do 1. Okay, there we go. And now we have a black ball, or a white, yellow, I can't speak, a red ball with a black outline. Now you can end it here, but I'm going to keep going and I'm going to add a few more things that's going to make it pretty, which you'll see in a second. So let's duplicate that. Now let's go to the panel over here, go to theme overrides. And now here is important. This is important, guys, because we want to make this unique. Otherwise, if we edit it before making it unique, it will edit the wrong thing. Okay. Now is the fun part. We're going to go to the layout, the transform, and we're going to copy in these things, 11 and 6. And then we're going to go to corner radius down here. We're going to actually make this black. I'm going to go to the border. We're going to reset that. We're also going to reset this. We don't need that. We're going to go to the corner radius, and we're going to max out these. There we go. We now have a circle, and that's it. Let's keep that size because this guy we're going to actually change as well. We're going to go to the panel over here, and we're going to go to the size of this guy and change it to 11 by 11. In the position, we'll do, I'm just going to copy what I have, so it stays consistent in my 2 games. Here we go. So it starts right there. Now, as you might guess, the last one is going to be a white ball. So let's go over here, theme override. Again, make it unique. Go into the box. We're going to make this white. Now we're going to go to the quarter radius. We're going to make it 20 again. But we just want to make this smaller and go like this and put it in the middle. And there we go. There's our ball. It's a Doki ball, you know, totally. Doki disc. Okay, let's lock these 2 so we don't move it. Now let's go into our animation. Now the capture is the fun part. Okay, this is going to take a little while because mine is 10 seconds long. So the first thing we want to do is we want to take our panel and make it visible. So let's go to visibility, go to visible, and make it visible. Okay. Now we're going to key the position right there. And then we're going to go to 1 second. 1 second, there it is. And we're going to take the scale. Let's key the position. We can actually just duplicate this. And then what I'll do is on the top right, I'm going to copy over the values that I use. There we go. And then we're going to go to our panel and we're going to get the scale. We're going to key this over here. And next, we're going to go to 2 seconds. And then here, we're going to we're going to just duplicate these two again. And then I'm going to change the value to what I have. So the scale is going to be 2 and 2. The position is going to be 2 and negative 21. Okay, so it looks like this. So it's going to kind of go upwards like that. Okay, and scale upwards like a big ball. Okay, now we're going to go to 4 seconds. Now here's the fun part. We're going to basically shake it. Okay, so the position, we're going to key this. We're going to say duplicate. Now we're going to have to go back to the panel and we're going to go get to the rotation. Let's create it at 0. Now let's go to, we're going to basically go to 4.5-ish or whatever, and we're going to duplicate, and we're going to do this every 0.5 seconds. A few times. And then we're going to do the same thing for the position. And I'll give you the values in just a second, but let's duplicate those a few times. Okay, and let's see here. So the first one, this guy over here, is going to be 5 point whatever, and negative 25.33. The rotation is going to be 20 degrees. Value 20 degrees. And then, what time is that on? 5. Let's move this one over just a bit. The position for the next key will be negative 4 and negative 17. The rotation, I believe, I'm just going to double check. Yeah, negative 20. So what are we doing here? We're basically moving it back and forth. And now we're going to do that again. So what we can actually do is just delete these. Let's go over here. Now we can actually wait a second and then duplicate these again. So let's duplicate, go 0.5 seconds, duplicate this one, go another 0.5 seconds to 7 seconds, duplicate and duplicate. Now what we have is it'll shake twice and it should wait. And that's it. So you can do this more if you'd like. I'm actually going to end it at 8 seconds. Now, what we want to do is we want to take our sprite. So where's our sprite? This guy. And he's down there. So what we'll have to do is take the position, key this, and we're also going to key the scale. But we're going to edit these manually in the animation. So let's move these over to the 1 second tab. The position is going to be 0 and negative 29.33. The scale is going to be 1. And then what we're going to do, so 1 and 1. And then what we're going to do is at this point right here, it's going to scale down into this ball. So how is that going to work? Well, it's going to basically do this manually, right? So let's do that. Let's duplicate this key and duplicate this key. Now in the scale will be 0.1 and the position will be 13.24 and negative 9 basically. And now it'll look like this. Let's play the entire thing. There comes the ball. And there he goes. And he starts shaking. What we can do, let's make it a bit smoother. Let's move this over to this guy so he doesn't start shrinking until it hits. So now let's play. I'm going to throw in the ball and it's going to shrink into it. And the ball's going to start shaking. In fact, what we can do is move this over a bit. And yeah, that's pretty much how we make the capture animation. And now he captures the ball. It shakes twice. You can shake it 3 times if you'd like, but it's up to you. Let's actually reset it to 0 and 0. So now it should go back to that. And so now if I play, it'll shake and go back to that. Now you can add like that ding if you'd like, but I'm not going to. This is pretty much good for now. Now let's finish off with the capture function because we didn't finish that. Oh, we did finish it. I lied. I forgot we did that actually. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the capture animation. Now that took a while, but hopefully you were able to follow along and you kind of learned a thing or two for Animation Player. So in the next video, we'll actually make this work with the buttons. In fact, I would actually give you homework to do this on your own, but I'm gonna see you guys next time.